Hey everybody, it's LEGO Master 321, and today I'm going to be showing you part 15 of the LEGO Candy Machine tutorial series. This will be our last part, so it may be a little long, but I want to get this series done with. So, a couple things that we didn't exactly touch upon last time is that I made a mistake, and that is right underneath of this. And what this is here's the feed out tray, and there's this block right here. And the problem is there's this blue piece sticking out right here. I'll show you that. And this was too far over towards me. And what we're going to do is just simply take it apart. I have no means of taking it apart, so just build around it. It's a support. Just make sure the top is still 4x5. So do whatever you want, really. It's no big. Just make sure it doesn't go over into this 4 area over here. So you have a 4x8 and a 4x8 here. What's going to happen here is the ramps are going to go in for the candy drop down. I never included those in, so we are doing that. And I forget how exactly I built this, but something similar to that. And let's see if this fits in there. And it does. So alright. Let me just throw this in there for a little bit more support. And that's all we needed to do. So now we have this little square right here. And the problem about this before was this piece was interfering it from this piece sliding over. So instead of taking out this whole column right here, I just adjusted this. So we have a 4x8 here and a 4x8 here. Now, next thing we're going to do is, let's get this out of the way, is we're going to make ramps. And this is what the candy's going to slide down. And notice they're not too strong. But it's a 2x4 with a slanted piece. And you could get any kind of ramp you want. I picked this one just because it has a little bit more slope. And I don't know what set it's from, so don't ask. But I just made 2 of these. And I'm going to place those in right where these gaps were. So that way the candy will slide down once it is deposited. That broke, so just wiggle that in there a little bit. Okay, so now we have our 2 ramps in there. Okay, after that you can put all the pieces back on. And this piece I did have to remove. I forgot about this since I was kind of practicing before this. Since I haven't done this in quite a while, as you can all know. Just slide that piece in there as best as you can. So there we go. We have all the mechanisms working. So this still slides, and we have the ramp there. Now we're going to put in our 2 sliders. This one goes over here. Should snap in. There we go. So slide that out. There we go. How it works, and now put in the other one over here. So now we have the full sliding mechanism. And when we put in the coin, just say, toss it in here instead of sliding all the way down. Slides, drops off, pulls back. Other one. Coin in, slides, push it, drops in, pulls back. Notice the coin drops, and both the coins come out. Okay, now to build the locking mechanism. We have the door on the front that, if you can remember me, sliding open once we pulled the other trigger out. So all this is, I'm not going to explain how to build it. Well, I'm going to explain how to build it, but I'm not going to show how to build it. Is I have it's 8 studs long, and it's 2 wide, and it's a total of 3 2/3 of a brick. So I have my 2 brick main layer right here of main bricks, and then I have another brick layer on top, but there's 2 1/3 bricks with the top 1/3 brick smooth, and then the bottom just to cover for the smooth pieces that we put right here. It's only 2, so 2 1/3 bricks high. Those are 2x4s, and you could use 2x8s. It doesn't really matter. So if you remember, this slides in to this. Okay, now we got that. Here comes the main part of the locking mechanism. You have this piece. This is the lock that toggles it on and off. Now, I'm sorry if I showed this in one of my other videos. I couldn't find it when I searched like the most 5 recent ones, so from 14 to 9. But all it is a 1x6 on top of another 1x6 stair stepped, so you have the little step, and then on the other side you have a 1x4 flat, and then another 1x4 or two 1x2s on top of that, stacked on top of two 1x3s, and then there will be a 1x4 on the bottom. And so you just put this piece right in there like that. Oh, and there's a 2x1, but you can also use a 1x1. I just couldn't find a 2x1, and then put the 1x4 on the bottom. So now you have that. Okay? Now this piece, you'll actually probably have to break your thing to put it in there, but just rip out a wall or two. Nothing big. Something fell down, but don't worry about it. And put that in right here. So now we have the sliding mechanism right here. Okay, after that, fix your walls again. Okay, now it's back to normal. The next piece we're going to build is the keyhole, and that went right here. So what we got to accommodate for when we build the keyhole, let me take this stuff out real quick so I can turn it, is there is this piece in here, and this is the piece we just built right there, and that slides back and forth. Other way. Back and forth. So what we got to accommodate is to make it go around, and when the piece is pushed all the way to the right side, it cannot go to the left, making it so that it locks. So all this is, it's 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 2 2/3 bricks high. 2 2/3 is to accommodate for the 1/3 brick flat spot with the smooth tiles. But what it mainly is a 2x4 brick with a, well, you could do this any way, but just make sure the bottom has that one hole in it to keep it up. So I'm not really sure how to explain this, but it has to be L-shaped like this. So 1x4 and then a 2x4 on this side. And the camera keeps autofocusing. Let me pause this real quick and fix that. So this is it. Just look at it. I'm not sure how to explain this. It's kind of complicated. But that's our piece. And this is going to slide right into here. Make sure this piece is pushed all the way over to the right. And throw this bad boy right in there like that. So now you have that one gap. That's about it. Okay? That is all the mechanism, essentially, for the whole entire thing. Throw these pieces back in. Okay. So now we gotta build the walls up. And that's pretty simple, so I'm not gonna explain that either. But there is one part that we do have to explain. And that is this little lip around the edge. So it has the main structure, the width and length of the normal wall, as you can tell. So normal. But it has this lip. And what the lip's for is the lid. So you can push down on the lid, but nothing will happen. And it supports it pretty well. And I was running out of bricks, so you'll see like some of this cheesy stuff in there and that. But it makes it stronger, I guess. So all I did is I went up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that is the max height of the lip. And the lip should be slightly flush, well, one brick higher than the main body. As you'll notice, let me find my grip. Notice that this is slightly higher than that. And this is 2 bricks down. So let me give you a total brick height. It's total bricks 8 high. So this is the 8th. And then down one more. That, well, at the 6th, this is the tallest part of the lip. And right here is a piece supporting the lip. So just around, you could have those pieces sticking out to support a lip. Or you could just use normal blocks. It doesn't really matter, but it doesn't need to be that wide out. And the reason for that is so that with the, as I said, the next piece sticks on, and it just performs smoothly. Also, you'll notice that there's these cutouts, and that's for the locking mechanism, which I'll show you. It's not really a mechanism. It's more of a way to keep the lid on without being seen. Also, you'll notice this right here. And all it is, let me show you. Is this right here, and it's those pieces that look like this, two of those with a 2 by 1 flat, and then a 2 by 2 flat, and that's smooth also. And repeat that twice on each side, and then a 2 by 1 flat. I made mine 2 different colors so you could choose your 2 different candies. Just insert that in right there. And the height of this is specific, so that way a quarter doesn't fit, and a penny just small, and a dime is even smaller. So it's all the mechanism inside that's doing all the work. Nothing is actually this. Only the quarters cannot fit in here. And make sure, sometimes a quarter can't fit in there if you don't push it down good enough, so make sure it's pushed down well. Put this back together. Okay, now that we have this done, let's throw this onto here. Okay, now we have our structure. And you can hear the change jingling in there. But, is this zoomed in? Oh, shoot. So now we have our main structure, full and everything. And this is coming loose, but I'll just let that go. And now we are going to build the top blue part. Okay, so this blue part right here is 2 bricks smaller on each side. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. So it's 32 wide. 2, 6, 7, 8, 16. And this is 28 width. The width's 28 and 32 long. So this is shorter than that by 4 on each side. So it's 28 long and what did I say the other one was? 24 wide. And this will fit in just like this. And you'll notice the locking mechanism is not actually a lock. It's these little stubs sticking out. And this, the more you have, the more surface area it covers. So, general physics. But the weight is distributed on more points and makes it stronger. So the more you have, the harder it will be to pull off. And it also makes the top weaker, so you have to find the middle ground. And this, I put them in wherever I thought it would look less conspicuous. So all this is the base, and then I dropped one below that to put in the blue in the spot for these. And then also I put on the bottom a rim going around the whole entire bottom, so it doesn't wiggle right to left, making it stronger, but also it's needed for the change pieces. So when you actually put the change in right through here, let me line everything, right through here, the coin actually sticks up a little bit. And it'll roll down here, and if you have this roof all the way down to the 2, it makes it so it falls apart. Well, it doesn't fall apart, but it can't move. So in order to change that, I left little gaps right here. As you can tell, it's 1/3 brick smaller, and also over here. And these line up directly with these holes the coin goes through. Also, I have the holes open for the change, and this one I couldn't find the piece to go in there, so don't worry about that one. So throw that bad boy right on there. As you can tell, it's a tight fit. Extremely tight fit. And you have that. Now, find your bricks. These are pure Lego bricks, not Mega Blocks, because Legos stick together a lot better than Mega bricks. And spread those around. So now, hopefully, cross my fingers, I could pick this up by the top without falling apart. Notice that. And you probably can't tell, but it's up. So after that, you have to do the inside. And once again, I'm not going to explain this. I just have a divider with a bunch of slanted, smooth pieces going down, so that way they would funnel into the 2x3 holes directly above the coin trays. And you'll notice if I put a coin in over here and push, you'll see that move down there. And the coin's distributed. That one, it is okay for it to not line up exactly, because the the M&Ms or Skittles or whatever candy you have in here, they're a little bit bigger, so they slide, and the roof goes right down onto the top of the pieces underneath, so that way there's no gap for any kind of candy to go around. That's good, and it's bad because you get candy jam maybe once every 25 turns every time you buy it. But since I'm pretty much the only one who used this, it's only good for me. After that, you just have the lid, and this will pretty much end the whole thing. Put the lid doesn't get too much stress on it since you can't really pick it up by the lid. But it's just pieces this size, 2 of them, with a 4 by a good bit, 4 by a lot right here. And that will fit directly inside. You could put that right in there. Also, I put some pieces underneath for a little bit stronger. Flip that over, put that in there. Another tight fit. And put your matching blue pieces or whatever color you have right in there. These don't have to be Lego, they don't have to be Mega Block, it's whatever you want. Okay, so now we finished our candy machine. Everything's done. And there you have it. That's part 15, the final part of Lego Candy Machine tutorial. Hope you enjoyed a few things about this. Sorry it took so long. I know it's taken years, but I don't plan on doing any more tutorials. I may upload Lego videos, but nothing more than that. I don't want to get in the habit of not letting you people go. Oh, this piece is just a 2x1, 2 of them, and a little lip thing. But other than that, it's good. You could design this however which way you want, so it doesn't have to be bigger and then smaller up here. You could have it the same height all the way up, just you have to have a different kind of locking mechanism to hold it on. You could also make this part taller so it could hold more candy. I made this around Halloween when I first made it, so I had a lot of candy. Then I ate it all and didn't have any. So have a good day, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Hopefully I'll be more active on the YouTube channel on posting videos, not just watching them. Thanks again. Have a good day.